right, welcome back. It's been a while, and we'll take a long break from the salon Independence weekend. We'll go celebrate. We'll take a couple of weekends off, and we're back. Welcome to the Max Tribune Salon Sports Show, and we can get you every Saturday this time. We broadcast live from Sydney, Australia. They reach you across the world. Today I get Dopeii at the show as usual. It's going to be more of talking, and then we go do two um giveaway before we go for the Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all we beautiful mothers them.
Mm.
Anybody when they celebrating mama and so we don't lost we on them make their soul continue for rest in peace. And we until they don't take mama them space now, may God bless them back. All right, Dopeii, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Maggie. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And also, don't need buy gift these past 2 weeks. Just say buy and keep. you know, and the
All
one in
right,
now with the Mother's Day and the birthday now inside the same month, but they don't enjoy.
yeah, I know. I see people there, I know share the live itself. They don't begin saying hashtag.
this guy, what's that? Life was okay. What's that come on?
And all good stuff.
You know, every time you say, how are you? Anybody, you know,
Oh,
putting
God,
your
man.
hashtag,
Yeah,
Yati
so
Wabo, this
yeah,
alimony.
we'll do two giveaway, hopefully, as the show they go on. But tell people share and fire live as we they make a comeback, so we'll just get for lost some viewers. We don't know so they come live today, but we just want to come live and keep
Yeah,
the
now
show
it's been a
going.
while. Now we're past
Yeah,
2 weeks now.
yeah.
You know,
Emmanuel not able to join with today as usual. It gets something personal way they do. I wish him all the best. And we wish him say next week he go there because we all know how the Arsenal business they end. You know, even the man say all up so Kaku all up so to the beginning at the end.
and that's now man, they all. And that's how we see the
Aye.
dog before we provoke. I don't provoke now because you know think of funny Maggie. I don't see the system they work. Now we get for Arsenal the trophy, Chelsea. Because if we beat Man City, they don't win.
Shout out to Ibrahim Benteke. You know what I do today? Today I let it open hashtag for the giveaway because the app now for the giveaway anybody can send any comment he enter. So let me go
Okay.
comment na the show because we put
Hey, come
hashtag
here,
na
then you
just
pick from there.
they just put
And
hashtag.
Nick don't come back. Nick don't come
Left
back.
Nick. Left Nick. Nick, what you give away money?
Oh yes. Not the last
And
2 weeks ago, we had any response on this one.
so today I would everybody will comment. You know, you comment so according to the topic they discuss, then you enter for
You
the
go
draw. If you
shuffle am.
not comment, when you put hashtag,
Nick say
when you
no
put
color.
hashtag.
Nick say no color for the money.
Shout out to Kefala Kosia and Abiba. Welcome to the show. Nico, this Nico, yeah, getting them.
I tell you.
That's why they join you. You get to send your email. I send the link to you. You did join. You say join me. Not what you want to talk Chelsea because on a draw get 1 point. Now better team.
I lucky I got it. I will watch the game now. Go sleep now. I said I don't stress me life, man. Too short. I go sleep. I say better pass loss. At least we get 1 point. We still lay 11. When they move, when they go beyond, they go before just stagnant, which not good thing. Stagnancy good.
Yeah. So we don't join. We they open the giveaway today. Anybody can comment and enter for the draw. Other comment according to the topic where we discuss. Now in the
Mm.
enter for the draw. Yeah. Was the hashtag? Some man they just kind of what they carry the hashtag let they loss. Where they win. All right. So let's take the first shot inside the show. We see lots of things where happen within the Salon Premier League inside the 2 weeks where we take off from the show, and we see lots of goals. You know, goals galore. That's what we can say. Goals first.
Because
We
Gallo
see
save somebody
like
at
with
one
five
month to
not,
the league.
four not. Alex said this second round and the goal and come out now though.
The
First
second
round
I
we
get them
struggle.
bad.
1-0, 2-1, 1-1. But the second round's Golden Boku, we see Lions beat 5. Even one of the most improved team in the league right now are Old Edwardians, but people are not talking about them.
Yeah, because every day
Like
bottom half,
Coach
I don't
Zappa
begin
don't,
come up
yeah,
small.
Coach Zappa don't come with some flesh inside the team and then get some, changes where we see Edwards a bit team then 3-1, 4-0, and then just draw with the league leaders yesterday inside ball. When a good result for them because going that way, not easily possible loss inside ball, but getting a point
Yeah,
now being
and one of
fantastic
the
one
first team
for
that
you.
on the this season.
Yeah,
We got
Maypark
a lot
boy.
of
So
teams on the Rangers.
so what's in your take on the teams and performance so far within the last two
I
weeks
think
now the
like
league?
yeah, this I think like I would say no more Maggie, the break good, forget break, even in general in life. We get that break, you mentally just refocus the structure. I think so obviously Edwardians with the new coach we don't Kaisai, count your own formula, your own system, structure, and how you want play. Obviously, this second half of the league, it is sure to say they've been phenomenal. That they play good football, they're winning, they're scoring more goals. They're coming back into the first half of the league, and then you get like it's the Lions, me team, will be there fourth, now will be second, will come, will be creep up small BMO Rangers. You get Calon FC, obviously them back, they will get some winning ways. Obviously, they lost to we, but right now, they get one of the best striker in the league. The guy Vex. What grab what see one man inside 5 minutes. Inside 5 minutes. He score how many goal? How many goal? Also four? Five?
A score. Well, what's it
Ah,
happen now? The man scored 6 according to the information we get after the match. The man scored 6. That's what
goal.
that's what in team say. In team say in team in release where they pull that they press them that Ali Nzozi scored 6 goals. From the Premier League,
Yeah.
but they say 6 goals. Journalists every day they say 6 goals. But the referee report, according to what they get now, say now 5 goals the man scored. So
That's
score
for the last
six.
goal.
They said the other goal the other, I think the fourth goal or so, there's have been deflected ball. We deflect off a defender, we
Yeah,
go
but that
inside.
deflect ball, the referee they give choice to get to the player or not. So it's your answer
Yeah.
to say the referee not give the goal to the player again to
So
the
then are the
as the
argument.
as own goal.
FC Cologne officials and now they say it was a goal because the ball just bounced off, even if the person not been blocked or the shot not been deflect off the person, the ball for be
Yeah,
still going and be shot on target. So that's not the
yeah.
argument now. So the match officials they report the state say Inzozi has 5 goals he scored in the match, whereas several witnesses will be into the match state say the man scored 6 goals. So we don't write the article now. The article on go worldwide. It's not
How
only
many
Max
assist goal
View.
score?
Lots of
Anyone already
sports
change that.
sports websites, sports pages. Everybody don't report say
Yeah,
now 6 goals the man scored, the man don't break record,
exactly.
and all the man don't set a new record in the Sierra Leone League. And now I'll forgot change the article now. Remember
Yeah, but the pastor go call the referee, you know, write your article, oh, because
why we don't think they always can different as Salone. Now so the last 10 team
because
go
at the
beat
team that the
95-1.
one word not the because you the referee don't officiate the game for 90 minutes. Then you don't left sit down, you don't call the narrative say and this man don't go score 6 goal. Obviously, the journalist and be there at the time, and you don't put that narrative out there because the journalists are not just go write something without after the game. Now the referee reports they go off, and wait till you go write at the reports, and then go don't go off. So why you go come now? You can't change your mind saying a 5 goal. Where journalists to broadcast to across the world, everybody don't know say Ali don't score 6 goal. Ali don't set a record na Salone. We never done. One man score 6 goal. Obviously, it's a tremendous achievement for Ali as a footballer. Obviously, now we don't get Nations Cup where they come for this qualifying. Maybe the coach Kista going to look at and say, this guy deserves for being in the first team. Mark out and back, things like this. It make the guy a chance for playing inside the first division for Leon Star even higher because right now we're
Yeah.
struggling with goal scoring. We don't get goal scoring in our national team. We get player them, but nobody need to score. So with this, it put the guy say, Ali now one of the main striker they will need against Nigeria because that's gonna be a very tough and physical game.
Yeah.
Nigeria like
So
now bulletproof.
yeah, we will come to that. So going further,
Yeah,
that wasn't the only argument. Now there was another goal score during the game. One of the games where them play against was it Lions or so. some people will be there, they say the ball being there for deflect off this Lions defender will be go where they say go Portugal will not be reach. Razak.
Who's I pass?
Sorry, Razak. I'm not gonna say how they gaslight you. Now the name escape me.
Your
So
Portugal, no,
so they say the ball now own goal. Lions official they claim say now own goal to Ali get that goal they were. So that people they say no, it was a goal because the intent and the intention was there and it was a clear shot on target. So why we know we get okay, we all try. Max W they do what would they do streaming, Premier League up there they do streaming, classic sports, everybody they try. We only
yeah,
to
they
wait for
try.
help. But why the Premier League board not go try for provide like infield cameras for the matches that they play and get a separate review after
I
those
think
matches for
I
help
think the
in
issue, yeah, the
yeah you
issue
can
will
get
be
one
because of the
camera
field.
where you get good videographer. All you need for do in short always for pose to the goal side, and that go be okay, as long as the photographer or the cameraman, videographer, na possible the patient and they focus on what they do. Rather than after goes and one thing again, why it take few days before referee they count in match report? Why? Where all man don't celebrate the man say score 6 goals. The man don't score 6 goals, they don't break record. People that they write they say broke. But that know they write now Max Cabu so me write on a petrol.
All right, I mean,
Na
I
Petros
Dimitri
o.
say,
Na
and I Pedro.
Petros. Yeah. Na Alan o. Alan. Alan, if you don't vex try to make it for score. I see people like they vex. They say, go check your record now. And they laugh. I say, okay. But anyways, now just fun will be the make. But really, it's wonderful. In spite the confusion now where they on the other goal where they say not to in, we make it go reduce to 5 goals. But I think what you think about Ali Nzozi in addition to FC Calon coming from Lions last year, where come they on loan, and then
Yeah,
FC Calon began for snatch him through the transfer window and he joined them.
I think obviously now you know why FC Calom revoked their loan when them call Ali back, because we Ali be there for Eastern Lions. We see last year we be there for Eastern Lions. And they we goal be the come on. Ali is a goal scorer, born talent for score goal. And obviously FC Calom noticed that they say they're not biggest striker, so then call him back from loan. And obviously Eastern Lions want buy Ali, but unfortunately Kalona want sell and the player because they know the guy in what they know in talent. He's a born scoring machine. He just like for score goal. And he need to do much. You know what I mean? Where in the play, he need to do much. And just say they're at the position where need for the right time and do the job. That's the thing why it's different from all these other strikers they will get na Salone. He just plays his position and he holds his position. And after that make, if you know, it pretty much just score almost every game. And right now way the likes of Tumbo, they need to perform. Ali is a man up there right now doing it for Sierra Leone in the Premier League. Possibly maybe do it for the national team. In terms of that camera 20 thing, I think say na the feel, because we not get an artificial facility for like yeah, where they play now, then get one camera where they follow the ball, where they go
Yeah, we,
all
we can
side, they
get the
follow the
drone
ball.
up.
Yeah,
DJI can do them. They just need a drone.
it's going to for charger to go overnight.
3 batteries, man. 3 batteries. Because the drone go
Like
cheaper. The
and you
drone
know,
it
if
get
people that they
cheaper
talk about,
drones.
these people that get problem. You go count all this appreciative idea. Okay, like I don't talk the referee. How game they done 90 minutes and you go take you 2-3 days for providing reports. Who's side they go? That game done. Your own job now for providing reports the 90 minutes, you don't appreciate that game. If you're not able to do on that instant time, yeah, they go give you up to maybe 24 hours. May not give it that long. 24 hours to 12 hours. You go, you do your match reports, and you send them to the FA. Then from there now the FA go release her. Because now that they count confusion. Because now people that don't take the narrative, that man don't score 6 goals. Now the referee after 3 days don't go release your reports. That 3 days behind from the goal. So now you want to take away the guy accolades and achievements because of your incompetency. If you don't count the reports from day one, say there's this happened, Moku officials enough for the right that report say Ali scored 6 goals. Now they say Ali scored 5 goals. So what do they take?
Yeah.
Because it takes it.
Deflection goal can actually be determined by referee. Yes,
Yeah,
I
but
think Yeah, you make a point on that as well.
No, not true.
Uh,
You make a point say they have free choice for either G as a own goal or G the player. By this time,
uh,
I don't know.
Nico say no, na in get am. Nico, next week could join in at the show because now you send you email. So now I never able go back for go inside stream. You studio begin check out busy. I'm one good
Oh
now.
yeah,
All right. Let we look now because Ali issue now another issue. The goal he left to the now, but a very important on the goal chart because when he score, when people report say he score 6 goals immediately,
yeah. They add that to the chat.
he can leapfrog Abu Kome because Abu Kome be get 13 goals. Abu Kome, the previous day before that game, they were Ali score. Abu been get he scored 2 goals. He scored a brace inside the match, and that's move him where he get 13 goals and he be continue for lead the chart. Then where that man can score 6 goals now, when Ali in Zozi, he can take over the chart. So this now a confusion now because Abu coming from your own side go no say if the referee don't say this, in most cases they go by what the referee say,
There we go.
then
Exactly.
then if for reduce the 1 goal where go make the all together the same amount now when at 13 goals now the league table.
Well, then
Whereas
they
from
get protect Ali now. Because FC
FC
Callum
Callum
get for
point of view,
protest.
then they say no, we player score the goal now and get the goal. The ball
That's
was
the problem.
intent was clear. It was the shot on target, and even if the keeper not be make a move, if a score, even if the person not be get the ball shot
Doesn't
or the
matter.
deflected off if or gets the goal, you know. Um, it's difficult for discuss this guy issue because moving forward, what do you think say them for do in that kind of situation there?
Look, it's just Maggie. I think so now the referee just need for officiate and just be more punctual and be more professional instead of getting his match report out. It's simple as that. The quicker you pull the reports, the quicker we as journalists and all them people then they go able officiate and put the right story out there. Because the moment this thing don't happen, everybody reporter like Max Tribune, Sierra Leone football, all the other sporting page the way they represent we national football in our country. Everybody don't reporter. So now, how do you take that story away from everybody else? And
And
how do you take that
when
away?
boss Kosi, I don't instead of retract, the painful thing and
Yeah, but you
journalists.
can't retract. It's already
What
out there.
in anything journalists hate, that word retraction.
You don't
You don't
you
write the
don't
story you
people
don't
know.
love. You
You know
don't
they
people
will
like
go.
there's
You
a
know they
guy
will
retract them.
because it's already out there. I
He
think
say well
just need to be more professional.
just do retraction from your previous story you wrote and remove the one goal. Yeah, I know how to they go change the headline. Change the headline no more from
Yeah,
Ali
okay.
score 6 to
So
Ali score 5.
at
He
least
still
top
get the
five, but
record. I think Ibrahim Tete will score 4 goals, but he not been get 5. Ibrahim Tete will score 4. So Ali get the record still in a single match for Sierra Leone. All right. Kevin Cole, they say there is a lot of things that the FA should put on in Sierra Leone football. We have a talented players, but we lack a lot to improve the field, which is more important. Exactly. Then another point we will discuss. I don't think it's a difficult decision because even with the English Premier League, the referee will give goal to him. Okay. According to Nico, he said the goal. Now Ali gets Nico na FC Callum man. So he go start with him player. So like I would say, away from that Ali situation now, one of the most improved teams them inside the second leg now FC Old Edwardians FC. We see the coming of Coach Silla and Zappa don't bring a lot of changes in the squad. Whereas, bringing the likes of Yemi or other few players that will join them. See the man, then they didn't get for sure with 3 players in a single day where they unveil. We join them the second round. Yemi Dunia also don't bring addition to their defense. What do you think about Edwards' then development so far in the league? And one of the teams, them including Eastern Lions, also will be inconsistent in the first rounds, but we don't see they don't play
no my
all the
striker.
matches them inside the second rounds without losing any at the moment.
Yeah, I mean all Edwardians before we go on the break, they be there 14. Westside and Kumbi Eagles on there now. They were 14 first half. Now they don't play all this game there, second leg. Now they don't accumulate 31 points. They don't go to eighth in the league. I think the coachee notifying and finding out what the problem was, and also if you need structure, you work on it, the defense. For score goal, you need to go to defense for score. So obviously, the coachee know say the defense was an issue, and the fact they don't fix in defense now that they go to Bo Rangers, the best team in the league, undefeated. They haven't lost a game since when the league start this year. Then go draw from being in 14th place the start of the league. Now the second half of the league, they don't go to eighth place, and this recently they don't go to Bow Rangers. A gone way teams like Easter Lions, Blackpool, and also Calon FC don't go there. They don't go lose. Then go there, then go draw. So that they show say the coaching there on the right side, and it's therefore implement a system. Maybe it might take a little bit more time, but for now it's working for them. And for Eastern Lions, I think say that's the same thing. Obviously, they got rid of the coach. This new coach, he knew what he wanted. We needed a striker. We not be get a finisher. Buying a winger.
It's
As
not
much
it's
as
not a new coach though. It was there. It was the assistant to Zappa.
well, I knew because I don't get the position. I mean, the assistants now they don't sign her as full coach, now the new coach.
Eh,
So in back to address the issue the way the team with the lack, which is attacking. We'll not be get attacking mid. We'll not be get attacking midfield attack. Anybody where they attack the ball. Bayi is a born winger. Sometimes he can play in the back, but we needed a number 9. With FC Calom taking Ali from us, we had no one. We were struggling with the goals. This second half of the league don't show say now we don't get somebody where they finish. That's why we've been playing very well. We beat the day we beat Scalon. Man, they not talk. We don't beat Mokutimo that day. We'll make before we go Brisbane. I say we win. They say a lie. Now we win. But not go on air. I keep on. I not comment. I said the wait to come back on air. But unfortunately, we'll not be there on air. But so I think it's just the thing about football is if you notice you're wrong, you fix it. And the coaches are noticing that obviously it's hard for catch ball Rangers right now. They're in 59 points. 59 points. The first 4 team then, there's only 2 point difference. Eastern Lions 49, Calon 45, and Blackpool 44. Sorry, Blackpool 45, Calon 44. So there's no big difference with that first 4 team, but with Rangers 59 points, that's a long way away. I think obviously everybody in the league got a lot of work to do to catch up to Ball Rangers.
yeah, but with 10 point difference, you know things say Lions and the likes of FC Calon still get chance, even though
I
another
get
team
chance,
where
but
we
that means say somebody need for beats, they need for beats, they need for drop. See right now where you there on the winning. Like the second half of the league, obviously with that go where they don't do it. If Ball Rangers lose at least one or two games if they lose 2 games in a row, then the likes of Eastern Lions and Calon FC, then they will get closer. But if they not lose 2 games in a row, it's very hard because 10 points is a long leap. And if they continue for the win, undefeated, they don't go one this weekend, but they're still undefeated regardless of the draw. They're still the favorite to win the league. So and there's a lot. The good thing is we still got a lot of games to go, but we'll go see what's happening because right now, I think personally, the Uside and it's just hard to for those 2 teams to catch up. But you can never say never in
yeah,
football.
but
Look, Arsenal, and they can win the league.
they're not lost the league. It's 1 point different. Look at the look at another thing with Blackpool. We see Blackpool now be one of the teams them where we want for
Yeah,
give Rangers they run for the money. They start very
of
well in the
course.
first leg, but we see the second leg don't be um an issue whether they get inconsistency. Their win here started by 4 goals to 1, but they don't lost some matches and draw some, and that don't affect them. Uh, the title contention for the league, but you still not get for rule them out because Sierra Leone Premier League, if you lost 2, you win 2, you go back to the top 4. So
That's what I'm saying.
what do you,
The
what do you
top four.
think? What do you think say they affect Blackpool at this point in time? We make they lost touch so far, even though yesterday they bounced back differently against Eastern Tigers, where they be beat 4-1.
Look, maybe. maybe they won't break no work for them like I work for everybody else. Because certain day, some man need guests, some man not need guests. I just think the first half of the league they were very close in terms of catching ball ranges. They were doing very well, playing good football, and they became very very good midfield. Um, right now, I think say maybe some team they don't figure out the information and the way that they play all and see that but they're still in the top four. Obviously they were second place before Kalo FC and Eastern Lions don't catch up. And also not forget about Maggie, but Port Authority and Biboa Warriors also they're in that top six range. So then back they try for fet for Kaiser at top 40. So I think Mighty Blackpool just need to go back to the way they would play the football, the first half of the league, go back to the basics, go back, what's that the old saying? Continue with it, continue for the waiting, take you to the dance. So then if we just continue for do what they do before, obviously, and then we'll go see what will happen. But you guess teams like Bible Warriors and Port Authority, then back there perfect for going to that top four. So that top three, Eastern Lions, Blackpool, and Calon, they just need for continue for the win. If not today, any one of them get for drop into fifth or sixth position.
All right, we the can do withdraw. So, like I say, today we don't get any hashtag. You get for comment to the topic, it's very important, and then you can enter for the draw. Anything you comment to the topic, what they discuss, now they make you enter for the draw rather than hashtag. Because some people can just come and do the hashtag and then they let we go. So far we don't get 11 people. We don't comment. Now the comment section where the name don't come inside the draw. So we go do the draw very soon, Dopeii. But before we look at the draw, let's talk about teams. The draw still open. You can send any message, any question about what they discuss the Salon Premier League, and looking at the teams' them performance. Looking at teams like Usum Stars, where they struggle at the bottom, Eastern Tigers. You think say still too early for ride them more for them go get chance for bounce back and make a difference going further?
I mean, they're like 20 points behind. Especially with my four strikers, Rusum Stars, Eastern Tigers, Loa Football Club, and Kumba Eagles also not the Kumbi Eagles. They're also not that far from the top three. Day. Um, for Rusum Stars and Eastern Tigers, I think say yeah, it's gonna be hard, Maggie. Obviously, the likes of all Edwardians with their 14, now they don't go back to 8. But because they don't change something and they don't change structure and how they play, and obviously the coach don't implement, don't bring new player the inside. I think this team that I don't know say if they get if the right funding, in terms of funding for where they bring some player the way they able fix the little error the way they do in terms of the way they play. I don't think say that they will come on at that position with them, especially me neighbor the Eastern Tigers. I think they're gonna be they're gonna be there for a while. But nevertheless, maybe next we get relegation system. I forget for
Yeah,
ask. We get
yeah,
relegation system.
yeah. We get a relation
So
system. That's why we get teams like Lamboy. We get teams like this other team will come up where we get relegation where Arslav Police and Anti Drugs relegate. Then we get Lamboy FC. We get the other team that will come up. We get three teams there where we come up where they play the Premier
okay,
League
that's
now.
good.
Lua
Well,
FC. Lua FC where they play the game now at Kailaun. They all come up. Now the new teams that
until
will
at
come
least
up.
they're not FIBA or skill and league winning at the same thing every year. Well, that shows that there's an incentive. So teams like Lumbi, Kumbi, Eastern Lions,
Camboy
Wasum,
Eagles. Yeah.
Cambo Eagles, they go the fets not for relegates because also three they go three they come.
Yes. 18
So
teams.
obviously, yeah, obviously, then their own job now for stay out of that relegation system. Now the only thing that they could able to do in terms of the remainder of the season, in terms of trying to make it to the top 10, it's gonna be very hard because they're 15 points behind in that top half of the league. So they just need to try and stay out of the relegation system. But at the team and day, somebody must go on by football. Not to everybody they go up.
Yeah, so it's a difficult one for Usum Stars because they struggle. They try their best, win one game, lost two, or draw.
Do yeah,
So
they go get
it's
momentum, make them go back
yeah,
down.
yeah, and What again you think? We get 16 people now. Maybe we go push the draw to 20 people. 16 don't enter for the draw, and it's good today what they comment to topic rather than the hashtag. It can look wired though. So the team when I YFC when one of the teams that will come up, be they play all the games that are free to on, but now they move to Kailaun and teams that they complain play Cambo Eagles complain about not being treated fairly and they say they attack referees where them been give penalty to whosoever, so the game be end abruptly. And we see also Lions go there yesterday. I think Lions are the first team we don't get a win. But they say now a fine ground for play and the people really they welcome the development of top flight football because they can play them division level them, but they never play top flight football in Kailau. So what do you think about taking the game into such areas and what it mean for football in that part of the country?
I think it's fantastic because for a very long time with Salon Premier League just they play in one position. When are the obviously the capital of the city when are Freetown. If they play Freetown, they play Nabo or Kenema. I think we need to establish this where we need to expand the league and play in different parts of the diasporas and different parts of the country. So all these other supporters there because not everybody get forget chance for travel go come all the way in at the main city there or the main towns for car watch them favorite team and play. So the fact said how the league they are spread out, they go na this small local town or taking it out there, it's fantastic because then people then back they get introduced to something. They have something to look forward to on the weekend or Saturday or Sunday or Friday or whatever the league starts. Then now Denver don't get team for rally around, because not to everybody can afford sitting on a bus for 10 hours or 5 hours coming into the main towns or going into the city to watch a football match. So now the fact say, because I know say the FA can afford it. The FA or the FA, if not the FA, the teams can afford it,
The
but
teams,
puts the
yeah.
player on a bus,
It's
put
very
the player on
expensive though.
expensive, yeah. For individual expensive, but for the team, it's not impossible. Very possible. And the fact that they don't develop a very good football pitch in that area, that shows that they want to invest in more games coming because that also what's that need to do, Maggie? They build revenue for the community. You understand? So that revenue now, that community don't get something to look forward to. The half market woman there now. No matter we go sell like Kulwata, you don't buy, you don't buy, you don't buy. So that revenue now don't good for everybody. The more people that they come, the more revenue the town get forget. So it's a very smart idea. I think they should just expand the league into more parts of the country so everybody can have an opportunity to represent
Yeah,
and
I
play.
think the league they play now na Lunge with Lamboy FC where na they them
Yeah,
base.
that's
The league
very
they
good.
play the entire East. When you think about Konneh, you get Diamond Stars, you get Kenneh Cambo Eagles, you get Kailaun, Lua FC, and league they play in McKinney when the Wusum Stars, that for Bombali. League they play in Port Loco when Bible Warriors, and league they play in where else? Think that's it for now. So the likes of Moyamba and Maburka, they be getting teams that are the Golden Dragons.
We can for
Yeah.
we can broker.
And forget to get the host of the other teams them. But
We get
the
for reach the
fact
border.
is
We get for reach the border. All we get for go Cambia. All no worry. We the
the,
candy.
the fact is Kylan very lucky. Then and they be getting team one warriors. They don't play division one till they don't play playoff till they make camp premier. Then and see that them go give them Lua. They say when I
When
look team when I take
when remember when Leeds be good up over 20 years, they go play off, they go play off, they go play off, they go. Finally, they don't come up. Now Leeds.
Yeah, but that's lit. This now then take the team then pull and forget and say nah yeah look team now get this team. kudos to Emmanuel Safa Abdullah. He's doing a fantastic job with Tulu IFC and I think say that's great. And quickly before we do the draw 21 people don't enter Dopeii. What thing you think about Zappa in development in Edwards? You remember this now the coach where Lions fans
Yes,
they asked out. And
yes, I remember.
before
I
even
remember.
Zappa, after where Zappa go, even Lions with the guy issue and they be inconsistent and all they win. The coach where replace her when are the acting coach where still there with the team himself not be they get luck for win games, but now it's like team unstable and Zappa also they get a good time with Elros. So what do you think about this?
I remember where Zappa be they just and the funny thing is it not be they lose a lot of games. I think it will just be they draw more games, we'll be they draw more, and we will lose one or two, we'll draw three or four. And obviously, as a football fan, nobody wants to draw. Everybody want to win. Everybody want 3 points. Nobody want 1 point. 1 point they can go on side. So obviously, the likes of Easter Lions, the supporting and the management where they fire Zappa, and then obviously Zappa, as a good coach, it fall into a right team for me. I think say Edwardians was a perfect team for him for rekindle that like rekindle in career and show the football fans and the national league that he's still one of the best coaches in that league, and obviously going there making this impact, bringing them from 14, now they're back into 8th place. So by the time Mara, if they win 3 or 4 games, they don't go top 5, top 4. So it's the league in Sierra Leone is it's open. Besides Bo Rangers, where obviously they get 10 points ahead, the rest of the teams very open, very, very open. Anybody can go into that top 4, top 5 day at any given time. And um all Edwardians, they were struggling at the start. They will play no when the season begin, they will be inside that top 4. They will play fine, and then obviously then begin struggle. Now the second half of the season with Zappa don't kind side, I don't implement your own changes there. It shows it now they don't begin play their own football, which is a very good, and kudos to Zappa, for not giving up. Obviously after the exit with Easter Lions, finding a home in Edwardians. Now as the Easter Lions, we the fan then obviously with the board, they look from the outside looking in, saying maybe it was a mistake letting the guy go, because at the end of the day, it's not a bad coach. He just had a bad moment. In football, sometimes you can have bad moments, but the guy is still a good coach. But obviously, the coach will get now a new coach, because he's not so new, but missing a new when you when you coach, he's still doing good job. So and the irony is that assistant coach, who everybody learn from Zappa. So, like, you know what I mean, Maggie? So it's like he's still there, because anything way, like the assistant coach, anything way they implement, obviously for all go to learn from the main coach at the time, which was Zappa. So for me,
Yeah,
I think say he influenced still the inside Eastern Lions, regardless of him not being there.
yeah. And Raymond Hunter is not new to the system. He has been
Yeah,
with
exactly.
anti-drugs until anti-drugs began for relegate, but you
How about
can't
them
blame him,
club
because
anti-drugs?
when when anti-drugs when anti-drugs be dead and dead, they get the necessary support financially, it be always they maintain the inside the Premier League. But
Anti-drugs. I
they
got them the
can get
club anti-drugs.
some financial constraints and all, and able for maintain last season and then begin for relegate. But it's a good one that able for Chose able do the work with Lions, and now we see Lions they score plenty goals,
Yeah,
except for I think they be draw one game, but they do well so far.
we do all the
Somebody
game on a bit.
they say Lions get for then go with Edwards. Then are the two improved team in the second rounds, Edwards and Lions. Remember they be the
We
struggle
do us
first
Edward
rounds.
Tutu.
Yeah,
We do us
yeah.
Edward Tutu. I remember that game
Yeah,
there.
so it was a deserving result because the two teams for now then they're on fire and nobody not beats them it since the enjoying Bo Rangers inside the second rounds for be one of the teams that we not lost games
We
and
not
all.
lost game it. Yeah, we not
Yeah,
lost game it, which is very good.
s- so we can't do the draw now. We don't get 24 people today. We need to do no more again. We need to hashtag because one people for the big part of the
Nick
discussion.
say even Chelsea game this week, the goal style is gonna be deflection. But you free
Uh,
there.
Okay, well then, welcome to all the guys in the comment section. Let's go. 24 people for the draw. Let's go and see what will happen.
Yeah, but
They
don't miss
don't pull
it
you
there.
party the me.
The mean I was a kick.
This
Yeah.
this is Asan Conte. So the winner for the first draw now, Asan Conte. Continue for share the live. We get more people will go win. We get one more draw for go before we say bye bye for today. Welcome, Emmanuel in our church, but they watch me on YouTube. Emmanuel, focus. The spirits, that is spirits now.
Maybe
When you get
you
the
don't mind the
spirits where you
cars.
Emma, when the spirit feeling you and you stretch hands on we, say the blessing they come. So while I
Yes, they
focus.
follow. They follow. They follow.
Congratulations to Asan Conte and you will get a call from a team by tomorrow, not today or today Sunday, because some people like you win. Hey, hey, hey. So
Eh,
tomorrow Monday, hopefully you will get a call tomorrow or Tuesday for get after we give is it 200 leons? Also they call it money or 200,000 leons old
no,
money.
and me I still call and the always if you get the
Happy
new one now,
Mother's Day. All right, we continue with the show, and we get a lot of things then for discuss inside you. Nico, what you mean racist? What lady addition are black? We say we they bring you next week because now you don't give me your email. And they can't put and down next week I send you email, you can't have the show. Like
you
I
put it for
talk.
kind of show,
Eh?
man.
What
You
do
for
you
get a
expect?
special invite.
All right, as I'm concerned, with team go contact you for get information from you. We get lot of people we don't join we did me say my favorite Dopeii Maggie? It's been a while, yes, for sure, but we back. But I wanna see we don't talk about our team done good now. The goal should be awarded as on goal.
You-
A massive improvement by Edwardians from Ramatu Sise. And we also get I tell bossy for shut up, you want to talk. Hope I'm part of the 11 people. No, Nico Elman de party to go. Now it open now. Today some people can there, some people not there. And the one will be the comments more. They're not in there because they're not can focus on the hashtag, they comment on the topic. And it be unfair to them. So that I make I pull the hashtag now and open door for everybody. So continue for comments in the topic what they discuss. You might be the next winner. Um from Ibrahim, he says the Lions are the most improved team for now, yes, with all Edwardians, they do fantastic
take care
job.
of you. Okay, bye,
Rangers
bye,
will
bye.
win this season league from Alusan Kamara. They get a greater chance, but anything can happen. Arsenal with all lead 16 or 17 points, we see them drop. But Rangers might be the Napoli of Italy. Let's wait and see. Usum Stars are so outstanding in their recent games from Adam Ajalo. You also get Ibrahim where they say Usum Stars could still avoid relegation. Yes, it might happen. Like we say, Sierra Leone Premier League, you just got to forget consistent 3 wins or 2 wins. You can go up.
You don't go
The
back
league
up.
very funny. The
You
league
don't need for
definitely
win
don't
two
become
games. You don't
interesting.
go back up.
But however, East Lions will end Bow Rangers unbeaten run. Yeah, we still they wait for C. No worry. By the 19 to the 21, they go for play. They open the Southern Arena. Or they can't talk about that. And they don't invite some Premier League team, the Lions that one of them. So they go test loaded for Spada friendly day. Because
Ah,
that
good.
weekend then they open the Southern Arena and both. So Lions are one of the teams they don't invite. But quick one, Dopeii, as they move on inside today's fixtures. Now the Trade Center playing field, Freetonia and Slippers go host Freetown City inside that particular match day. We go kick off 4:15 p.m. na Salone. And Usum Stars go get for host Lamboy. I think this is a very good one for Usum Stars.
Yeah,
Although no say Lamboy na point donors. Because after we FC Calonon
yeah,
baptized Lamboy
like
6.
I did donate.
Then go and go Tawao. They go and go show themselves say that
They
mistake.
go
Because
play six at the
this
back.
yeah, this very Lamboy FC, they be beat Calon the first leg, to be honest. They beat
That's why
Calon.
you should say the league. It's not confusing. There's no matchup. This first leg you go come, you do. But some team they right that they wait for the second leg because the second leg now they determine the end of the league. You know, so like it's very very unpredictable, very
Yeah, so
unpredictable.
them beat FC Calon 1-0 first leg, and FC Calon zone and 6 to the Gunana field. And
Yeah,
so play,
let's say one
yeah.
minus five.
And FC Kalongo host Wilberforce Strikers today inside Angola field. Now they're home. So what do you think about the fixtures for today? Freetonians, Freetown City. This is confusing, Freetonians versus Freetown City. So the people that they play against the city.
Because the congregation too much. We need for divider. We need for divider.
So
Because
it's
when,
Freetown playing Freetown.
yeah, because congregation but they confused. So you need for divider. So free turn, they play free turn. So that win now we all win.
All right. So
Oh,
Dopeii, what do you think about that?
the only cannot confuse. I don't know what free turn they play free turn. So Freetonians playing Freetown City. It's gonna be a very competitive match. The good thing is for the fans that are only for travel. They all everybody in at all. So um it's gonna be a very, very, very interesting match because Freetonians, where are they in the league? Where are they in the league? Where are they? Seventh. No, Freetown, they seventh in the league. Freetonians, then they 13 in the league. So there's still a little bit of a gap there. Freetonians with 42 points and Freetown City with 44 points. So you can say like what is that, 6 7 point, so we'll not do maths not really strong fair. But obviously it's gonna be a very interesting match, especially with the two national and we don't call a national team.
It's like Atletico Madrid playing Real Madrid. So Freetonia
Yeah,
City,
yeah,
Freetonia
that derby.
Slipper. Initially,
That derby. That
it was
derby.
Mantoga
That derby.
Slipper. They changed the name to Freetonia Slippers,
When I saw
and
them go
now
change me by first back. Yeah, like, okay, now this will only for put where you name don't carry the system, you don't need for changer again. But they
yeah,
left
we
us
were
so
first
because
now buy them buy. We were first buy Freetonia. Then be named Mantoga Slipper. So then that change of name then do the other problem. But we were first now. Division 1 team by Premier League team. Then I can straight and then take the name second round. First round na Central Parade. Second round I will for.
Yes, eh, so okay for the team jersey now. They're gonna change the team jersey every team back.
Yeah, now they wear
The,
pure and then get yellow jersey and all where they wear.
the
Very
badge
good.
with the badge all landed.
Yeah.
Well, that it's gonna be a derby, so we just go for see who that for win. Who that they come out on top. Obviously, the team where they higher in the position look to be the favorites, but in football, you never know. Look where would that be true that look where Newcastle go do out Leeds yesterday, so you can never tell
Yeah,
what's gonna
that
happen.
was unlucky, first
Unlock
penalty
and
they
Leeds
save
for
our
don't beat
minute.
for don't win that game the 3-2 because they missed a penalty. Bamford missed a penalty. So
Yeah.
these things are hard to come by. But for the free turn derby, would that win, you win. Because we all get for that we
So, so what do you think about FC Cologne and Wilber first strike? I think Nzozi go continue in scoring on today
Oh,
or Wilber
definitely,
first will stop her.
definitely. There, no. I don't think. I think he's in form right now, Maggie. I think Ali is in form. I think he's just. It's gonna be hard to stop that man right now because if you've noticed a chain of the past 4 5 games, if he doesn't score, he provides. And when a player is in that form of scoring and assisting, very hard for late stopper because right now I get the momentum. And this not the team that we then get for look toward like this not the team that like let's say the national team or whatever I get for look say, this is the type of consistency that you need in a player for moving forward. And I personally I think say get for score. I don't think say
Okay.
Wilberforce go. No disrespect for Wilberforce, but I don't think say they get the manpower for stop Ali right now because he's in form, man. He's in form. And
All right.
obviously get him nine time for
Okay.
score. Me, I know say maybe two. I would say 2 goal. I know we'll go past two.
All right.
Because the last
So
time he
what will
scored six, they want total.
what do they do now? Let we will they remove the own goal or not left for because I don't say I leave the lead. Abu come and now 14 goals, Abu get 13. And
See,
but
low make a fair play because the referee don't spoil the system. So low
yeah, he
make a
said the
fair
game
play.
now, he
Low
said the
make
goal
a
now own goal.
yeah, low make a the referee
So,
don't spoil the system. So
we therefore go back to the article there. We change the headline them
no
and
one
the
change.
wordings. Yeah, because Ali, score 6 again. But
I,
still,
I,
in the record holder for be the first Salon player we score 5 goals inside first half and 5 goals in a single match, according
yeah,
to
of course.
the
That
referee
is a big
report.
achievement.
And now score 6 now 5 he scored the other goal they say now own goal. It deflects off somebody and be get for go inside the net. All right, we they move from the Premier League now. Quick one, the Southern Arena. Then go open them on the 19th or the 21. But the ceremony go start so then they play gala like from the 19th, 20 to 21
Hmm.
now bow. And we all be on the anticipate for that arena day as now a fantastic job and we expect much Sierra Leoneans their way while for investing to sport for look at Babadi as an example and see how them Steph go able for develop them kind of venue then they across the country. So who players them go begin for play now fine carpet and with football go improve. Dopeii, what I take on this development?
Look, I think from afar, everybody just need for just the guy talk am. Baba will talk say na me get for come, na me get for do, na me get for change, na me get for implement, and everybody they watch her. I think people just need for learn and ask the guy, brother, what did they do different? As a Sierra Leonean who did at the salon, we want improve the league, we want improve sports in the country. Ask the guy waiting. And the thing is, and get a passion for do this kind of thing there. That's why they continue for do more and more and more and more. This certain arena, beautiful idea, beautiful pitch. It'll open another stream revenue for the football, not only for the football, but also for the people, the people that have Bo. Now Bo don't get two stadium. How amazing is that? So now you're not going to fight for say Bo Stadium, like the main stadium.
And then still get the coronation ground where belong to the council. So the council will still
Exactly.
develop the coronation ground now
Develop
to a
Grande Mark.
perfect.
That's free. Before
Yeah.
before now, just free turn on more free. And like I say, I think the best way they ever do Maggie, now we lock stadium. The best way they don't do that, we don't lock stadium because now everybody don't know say stadium not only for be the main source of income for football in that
Yeah, you
country.
need for take
There's
the
so
game
many
to the
pitches.
community.
Yeah, now there's so many pitches, and now the game is going to the community, and the people are having fun, they're enjoying it. Because obviously, if you're Eastern Lions or Eastern Tigers, for Gona Police Field, not far because it's just around the corner. Then for go catch the bus, this that go all the way in our stadium, and obviously the people there when they live now, they Kenema, Bo, McKinney, then by they get their own team there, then play from there. Before all the league, now that they play. So when the fans are get for travel weekend every week, no matter who say you come out, who say you not come out, you must travel because outside the league they play in a stadium. So the fact is now the league don't go to the community, and now the leaders there, like Babadi, they look say how they able to develop the pitches for this player there, or how they able to develop sports in general for Sierra Leone. But then look to this guy, man. This guy, he's doing something. But people that can take it as joke. It's not a joke. Like he's doing something. He's going somewhere. And he's the only one doing something. Who else they develop? Who else they
There are a lot of
invest?
venues to develop. We cancel them.
Exactly.
The country the whole day, most of the venues and are banks, council, other
Yeah,
organization and get them.
investors. If they book
Yeah.
out investor that you come, wanna build a portfolio. Say okay, low, develop 5 pitches. Low dedicate onto and the thing is, yeah, Maggie, like what they oversee now, yeah, where they see them public park the all land day. Not to say that free money they come out on site and
Yeah,
thereby
you
they
dey
get
pay.
money.
You dey pay for the
Revenue day,
service.
revenue day. And if you develop all this thing there and the league get for the camp, you get your revenue. You get your revenue stream. So not to say Babadi in the do yeah, he's gonna get a revenue somewhere. Obviously you know the do for the money, but at the same time, if you look say you want to make money or you want to develop the country in terms of sports, you develop 4 or 5 pitches there. You build a little stadium, even if you not build stadium, you build a cage around it. What do you think say supporters they do for pay for go watch game? That's a revenue. People that get for use that day for training. They can use it for different type of sports.
Yeah.
And
All right.
it starts from there. But
So we can't wait for Cedar Gala on the
yeah, no, it's
19th
gonna be
of July.
very interesting. I can't wait. Obviously you get for get the young one and backs on side for play because we need for develop a youth system. We
Yeah.
we have to.
Yeah.
So if them by don't then they go up, they play on a good pitch.
Yeah,
Guess
that
what you
youth
get for
system they will ever talk about because we talked about an EB in shop few days ago. They will talk
yeah.
about when the English Premier League they play, they go tell say Manchester under 19 and Chelsea under 19 they play so under 20 they play so the same day when they get them fixture then they play their own mini premier them.
Yeah,
But
the
in
mini
Sierra
Premier
Leone it's
League, they
just
get FA
main team.
Cup.
Yeah. And that's the help for develop the youth system because for example if FC Cologne now where then gets a very good youth system, they play for example Lions. FC Cologne juniors first, they play Lions juniors. From there, the youth team play. From there, the under 19 play. Then they go to the senior the same day. but it's very difficult in a country like Salone now because most of we senior teams they will get premier when at the Premier League side them
Around
they
the youth
not get
system.
youth
Around the youth
system.
system.
Kudos
Yeah.
to teams like FC Cologne where they try on that side. And most of the people that will get youth team them now people that they come up in academies and they struggle a lot. So the need for see what thing they go do. I'll bet like I you began Mahmoud FC as a female team. But Mahmoud
Mm.
decided to get a merger and you know whether I buy FC Colombo or not, but at least Mahmoud FC become FC Cologne. So now
Yeah.
then get a plan, then get a future. You know where you want money against say Mahmoud FC don't scatter because Mahmoud know they get income like I they get again for take care of the guys there because then they into a team now we get a system. So we want to see that
System.
kind of system there for we youth football. But another important thing we already anticipate say CAF go give we the go ahead for we play na the we game na home inside Salone we na
Nah,
the Southern Arena. But what become it we say CAF being reject that because according to them, Bo not get any standard hotel for host the players them. And according to CAF and FIFA rules, the city or the town where they host the player them forget like a 5-star hotel and more where go for accommodate the players
yeah.
them
The rest of the
and
player, the journalists, all the other
yes
people that get
and
up.
yeah
Yeah.
and another law na that the player they not for travel far before game day
Give them
because
the
they
yeah.
need
Exactly.
yeah. So you know go take
Fatigue.
them
They get
like
fatigue.
say okay let the player they did a free song, let them have been to
It's
money where they play
they
Saturday where
drive
they
two
play
two
we get them
hours.
go yeah we'll be like I will not get flight
2 hours.
system. If we get flight system, maybe it will be just half an hour for just reach both from free talk.
We'll
But we
get
not
airport. We'll get
get
airport. We'll get that
yeah,
helicopter.
World Cup time don't cause problem with Togo team, so no reach that side. May they ask
Okay,
questions.
they say they catch a look gay. Can you go get some water? I say, "Be water." I
Yeah,
say,
so what thing are you take? A lot of people will ask question why. Well, that's not be the
well, look,
reason.
look. At the end of the day, rules na rules. We can't object. Calf the rules and regulations, and not too bad idea because if the player that they go now, that they leave now, bring to money, obviously in a 5-star hotel in the capital city. But then they get for the guy 2 hours to go play match. What time they get for grab? What time they get for reach? What time they get for warm up? What time at the game? And also they're gonna be fatigued because for Sidon, you as a sports person for Sidon more than 45-minute drive for go compete at a very intense level. The body is not it shouldn't be happening. You're not allowed to happen. And obviously, in my own knowledge, me think say Bo get 5-star hotel, but I don't know. Maybe the hotel where they did
Yeah, they
not
get
match.
some fantastic hotel and day, but
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
not
the
sure
hotel
see
where
they
they did not
five
match the standard of calf
yeah.
and waiting. Then they look for intent. I'm not thinking enough for the player. I think more maybe in terms of the officials because say a qualification game. So not to just team the camp. There's gonna be a lot of important people that come
Yeah,
from
because they
calf.
don't go put the first level we play Nigeria. The hotel they we go put to Kai Kamara say the beds to no, I be the first leg. Was it the first leg?
Not to be
One game
Abuja
there
they
we go
stay.
play.
Abuja.
One game there we go play. Where Kai Kamara say the bed. He said the bed strong. He said the bed they give them pain. He said they never go do massage. Not the hotel. Okay.
But at the same
All
time,
right.
it's not bad. Monrovia and our second, Liberia and our second home. So the fact
Yeah,
say,
that's good. Rather than we go Morocco, it's better we play like Bia. It will give room
even
for
better,
fans
they're
and
not
for go
going to
with
money for
Portugal.
go catch that flight for going to Morocco because I feel like saying Morocco and the second home for salon football. Any
Yeah,
friendly or
because
anything in Campo, na Morocco.
they be don't sign they be sign MOU before
Yeah,
we
but
Morocco
you know, they
still
allow the
support
fans there
Salon.
for travel, and not so every fans get the funds for go Morocco.
I
You
think
know
that MOU for being be best if we local players then they get opportunity to go play club football in Morocco because
exactly.
Morocco get to
So you
standard
go play
football where they can
fairly,
start
then
from
at
there
the
and expose them to a bigger team
like
across
let's say the first this
world.
the top 4 team then at the country go play top 4 team then at Morocco, a little tournament or whatever. Then it expose the player them to more opportunities, But now they say the CAF don't allow for them playing like Liberia. It's even beautiful that's in Liberia because now the fans that are able to travel for go Liberia and just 9-hour drive from the capital city. The people that they live in the provinces obviously maybe it's if you live in then Konneh, it's maybe like a 5-6 hour drive. But obviously from the capital city, a 9 hour drive. And I also say Saloma way camp for football or supporting the country. We go vex still, we go complain till, but we must show up for Salone and always show we love and support. Because that taste that qualifying stage will go Nations Cup. We definitely want to go back again. And we know
Yeah.
say Nigeria are the powerhouse of African football because
And then
the team,
the top we group now with 9 points and
yeah, if you
um
begin calling Friday, he had the one. So man, not even start.
all right.
You know?
We look at more things that way they happen inside the show. This that the Max Tribune Salon Sports Show. Continue for comments on the topics that they discuss and make yourself qualify for the
Looks,
giveaway. Yeah. It's quite good today. The comment section very healthy. No one
looks
dot
us,
with
it look like say
hashtag.
it don't go lodge in one para hotel. We say Bono
I
again
want
4-star hotels.
I want to ask a question. That was what they get on game there. We were first FC, another donor on this year's Sierra Leone Premier League. They're not going to donate. It's a new team. Can you join a new football team in the Premier League? You know they join so now buy they buy you.
Who that
They
Android?
buy you. You want join? Now buy they buy you. What's up, Aruna? Pepe blog. We before FC not really get Premier League mentality they need for sign. But na central parade. But the problem, I don't know if them buy central parade and buy all the player them back. Because I see Afre Sakila they play for me first. So they still
I
get
maybe
Premier
they
League
get
players. Them.
impressive. The one goal still.
Yeah. So and another person they say
Like
we
what
need
team
a
they relegate, they give the player the choice. Most player, like for example, if say Leeds relegate, most Premier League they get first pick of any player they want to buy. Then from then I would want still the club still because say the revenue you get for good on, the team get for good on, so the license you get for change, the football license you get for change because a championship they play, then the budget get for be less. So all them big player they will afford for pay them, so they go get the option if other team come up for there. I think that the same team backwards if a team then buy now the Sierra Leone Premier League, they give the player the option if they want to
all
go or
right.
stay. And most player they want
Uh
football good, the
yes,
money sweet.
we will work on that, Alpha. We will work on that. The technology now, the internet business as Salo very difficult. We don't dey thrive.
Uh,
Even the Facebook or the show game, So for like we the system will get now Max Gabi we will show game now both YouTube and Facebook at the same time. But the internet business as Salone, they frustrates we and all very
we
difficult.
not even get
But the-
wait till that. But guys, the satellite is perfect now.
yeah, so but we go try, yeah, we go try. Easy, but we
So
go
not get
try.
this not get IP at the West
Yeah, because
Maggie.
then again, because most Sierra Leoneans always they follow Facebook more than any other platform. So we focus on Facebook. Now that make most of
More.
the sport channels them they focus. We Max Grabin Sport and they upload videos there, but we didn't get um likes and comments compared to what they get on Facebook. So we stuff what they do, we stuff one likes and comments at the end of the day. So that make we focus more on Facebook. But don't worry, we will work on that. Another policy they say the closure of the national stadium exposed the teams in the city, especially, and it was an eye opener for football infrastructure if wish to do
Definitely.
it exactly. Yeah, it's an eye
International.
opener for them for no say football good for playing at your community. You say your team there you will get
Yeah.
you see FC Carolina and games and they full up now Angola town. People let they go there for go watch because now they train, now they sabi, now they identity day. The trade center feel the jam pack anytime East the Lions they play. Now they sabi them, now they train. Them fans them know they and they closer to them. It's just like you get the Old Trafford in Manchester. Also the fans them they very closer. Madrid and all, so now, an eye opener, but also expose them that they
We
not be
for
do
turn
anything
stadium
in
to
football
Wembley.
infrastructure. Yeah, the Tewe land
We
Bokuna
for turn on to
City, the Tewe, yeah, Wembley for just there for national team and FA Cup
because now that
finals,
they where they fix that
and
where they don't
yeah,
develop her, we for turn on to Wembley
yeah,
because when they
and
don't go back
worst
to the old way.
yeah worst case scenario you say okay like where FC Calon be get issue where they play Bowen Jazz game they stop and all you can play them kind game then at the stadium, but not to all
Yeah,
game, not to
not to
all
all game
game.
because
So the
it get
stadium
for
self
affect the whole community,
the
the
stadium
community
self
there.
go always look good for where the national team get game that they complain about the grass, the this, the tough and all. So because athletics they use them back, so it go way out if always
No,
people
I
they
don't
go
know.
there.
The way how the track, that track they put spikes. If you like concrete, the spikes they go inside the but it didn't even bounce.
Okay, all right. So now to Leon starts. Preparation don't start. This now the month where they prepare because
To
June go
go.
be June they be a month of judgment for we in the Nations Cup qualification, whether we go qualify or not. We get for beat Nigeria, and
Not too
that
late.
match. Now the second leg that Nigeria be all between was it 2-1 in the first leg, so we can't play them now. Yeah,
And last
so
leg, okay.
yes. So after that we get for play with next game in September when are the last game na the qualification. That's we dey play against Benin inside Benin. So this Nigeria game now we only home game we'll get, and very important for we. The good thing is that we dey play close to we neighbors them where they don't give them place for love play. And even though some Liberian man they be they ask say we not they pay for the stadium. my man, my man, wait to go talk later about that. But
And off camera, off camera.
so how significant you think that this go be for Sierra Leone playing closer to home, even though they play away from home, but Liberia go be with home.
It's very significant, Mike. It's awesome. Like it makes it easier for the people of Sierra Leone to make that journey because most like I say earlier, from Sierra Leone to Liberia is a 9 hour drive. For us living in Australia, it's like going from Sydney to Melbourne. So it's like and the good thing is the people that they live now, them both Konneh, them provinces there, it's even shorter. Now they like then 6 to 5 hour drive. If they go no, Salone, you go there. We they say 2 hour drive. Just ask us how they go there first. They add your own calculation on top of that. But I should say that they don't develop the good. I just say they couldn't develop the good. No, like I think the thing that we're missing the last two qualification games that we had was no fans. And the fact that it was in Morocco and it was so far away, football you need fans. Sometimes like it's in a manner can say the 12 man are the fan. So 11 man in our field, but the 12 man are the fan. I think say if we get that rally, and the good thing is we neighbor than Liberia. Liberia man like for support Salomon. No matter how no matter how size Salomon they Liberia man they be na. So
Isn't our Sydney
so
party there?
yeah. So if even if a lot of Sierra Leoneans don't show up to the games, Liberian people are there to support us because Liberia is basically our second home. We are one. So I think it's so good for the people of Sierra Leone to have this match close, and because it's our last chance, there was no going back. This is our last chance to qualify for the Nations Cup. We went last year, we tasted, so we want to go back to the Nations Cup, and we're playing the African giants of football. So we need any help, any support we can get from anyone. Because if you look at the team that Nigeria has, and you look at the individual talents that they've got in this past season, in the Premier League, in the Serie A, in the German league, in the French league, they're dominating. They are dominating. So we need all the support that we can get. And this is the time for the coach to actually come with a structure. A structure. We need a structure. We need a plan. We need a system. We need to go play Nigeria like how we play Sao Tome. We'll play like how we play Sao Tome. First half, maybe the game done. Maybe first 10 minutes, the game go done. So I think this is where we have to plead with Kista. Make out something, man. Make out a structure.
Yeah.
We
And
need
it don't start camping with training with players them from the home base side, and it call a
Well,
lot
that's
of
what they
players, the
always
players
count.
don't
If
know.
you count 35 player for home base, they cut the all. They go count 50 player from overseas. Then the boy not sabi play ball. Why they go play with the home base one time?
Dopeii talk over.
They do that every year. But that's how
All
it
right.
is. Last time we go play Sao Tome, how many players they call from home base? He called almost not to 25 man or 30 man squad. He put them at training camp, then train for 2-3 weeks.
That was
At the end of
40.
the
He
day,
called 40 player that
40
time.
years,
40
excuse
player,
me,
yeah.
sorry, 40. How many players they we go Morocco, Maggie, from home base? Where you
No,
call 40.
we get about 8 in the squad.
Exactly. You call 40. Then you call I able. Then how many players they come from overseas? So like
Right.
you just gotta make it fair. Only for win this game. Oh.
All right. So, who is the top highest goal scorer in the Premier League? Well, for now, Ali Conte Abu Kome
Dwarf.
the share 13-13 because the
Yeah,
referee don't
dwarf.
pull the one game goal per Ali in goal. So that's 13-13. And you get Ibrahim
Efira
Kamara,
Tower.
Lambo FC with 11, Sulaiman Kabo Easter Lions with 8, and Mohamed Fofana Diamond Stars with 7 are the top 5 where we get for now, where they top the goal chart now the Salone Premier League. Um, so how about we play in Guinea, where Guinea also gets sanctioned on the stadium where they be the land to it. So then they try for rebuild them for renovate them back so that make we not go there again. Because initially na them we be do sign MOU for play home games them all inside Guinea before things change.
Just say
This now
Guinea,
the
you
Max
don't
W.
mind the bloody force. Like
Yeah.
Guinea, you don't win.
Yeah, the Max Gavin Salon Sports Show, and they with Dopeii today with a Miss Emmanuel. When Emmanuel they take anointing at church, they can bless you.
They
And
bless me, they bless me. I mean, I don't do too bad. We miss
yeah,
the
so keep sending your comment. 27 people will enter for draw. We they continue with the show and we go round up soon. But Dopeii, looking at with foreign base players that we see the likes of Alex Bangura and Tim already get from the Dutch Eredivisie. That's the top flight to the second level
division.
football. Yeah,
Yeah.
and also we see we campaign team self be don't follow suit, they be don't relegate when a Wingan
Oh, we got
from championship to League One. And
League
Cape
One.
get injury now where the man he just come up at operation and with the rumor say Cape might not fit in time for the game when Stephen Coker might not fit in time for the game, but in hope say he go well and he recover in time for meet up the game in June, but he just get a leg operation where he come out pa and hopefully with the watcher. Man, we on boy, the American boy continue forget playing time. They play week in, week out, but few goals lost for them few days. Yesterday they'll be well up than 7-0. But they're still the
Yeah.
top of the league. Yeah. So they'll be beat Charlton Battery 7-0.
Love
But
it. Love it.
when Augustine Williams in team, but yet still them then they lead the table inside the USL League. And also Kevin Wright, where now the left back, he don't miss out on some Leon Star games then due to the fact that if we defend team and we don't get, but not be start for plate, but he don't get game time now within team also now the USL. So a lot of development so far for we boys them. But other players themselves, the likes of Usman Kake, will be there out the last time due to injury, they expect they go make a return.
Come
Probably
back.
they got the Michael go get a return. And he actually say what that beats them. You want to know that beat them?
Would I be there?
They
Would I
beat
be
them
there?
oh, they beat them yesterday 7-0. No?
Augustine,
7
man. For take
7-0.
us.
Yes, but the game na the game. One tell me they come over.
I don't
All
go
right.
sleep.
So what did I take on the preparation?
Ah, I can't say no more. If not me that kiss, I'm not gonna go. And to be honest, I'm not gonna waste time for call 30, 40 home base player and put them into a grueling training camp where I know say really and truly na 8 I get for Kego and maybe out of that 8 maybe na 3 go start. I go focus more on the international player there where I want draw for me then camp. Now there if I don't call, obviously it's harder for them because then they will left them team and can do a training camp. Where obviously the home base player then they will left them team and do a training camp right now. But if you know say you want you main targets now for call all these foreign base player there, forget about doing training camp, focus on the foreign based player, then find a structure and a solution for make way if they're able done if they're able can two couple weeks or months earlier before the game, they do their own training camp, because I feel like this training camp what they do, trust me, you're not get for obviously the player that they get a lot out of them because they learn from one of the best coaches in Sierra Leone. That's it. But they're not get for go play. They're not get for not everyone's gonna get selected.
Yeah, but
You know.
for me, I think say it better because they give a mixture and they also give the opportunity. The few we can go, we can end up for be part of the squad. They give the opportunity. We see the performance of Prince Barry in the
But
second
yeah,
leg
but
against
Chris
Sao
Barry
Tome,
always Chris Barry deserves to be in the team because he's always been consistent. You know,
and
maybe now one
we
or two
see
faces that don't carry inside the system. Like
yeah
that
we
boy
see
for last game. What's in your name?
Abu Kome.
Konneh, obviously in deserve for me because he's playing good football in the league. You know,
Yeah, so
but
that's also the app for expose the league that we home base that they play good league because even
oh,
though even
definitely
though
for
even though
me,
even though
I prefer we play the home base. We play start 11 from home base, and because
really
the way this, yeah, yeah, because the way we don't know we foreign base player there would what's at the high level? What's the highest? Not everyone is playing at that intense level. No disrespect, but it's not intense level. You know, not so if
Okay.
Zambia are able to win World Cup, African Nations Cup with all the players that come over from Zambia, who will get chance? Why won't I get?
Yeah.
We get
All
chance
right.
for win.
So you ask, you say would that beat Augusti them na San Antonio. San Antonio beat them 7-0, but still
Oh, San
Charleston
Antonio,
Battery they
Texas.
top na the table. But Liverpool beat Manchester 7 back in. We know they on top. How they
Yeah,
up?
that is,
All right.
but no, I reckon I think obviously we need for interest, and I know say Kista, he knows this is my last chance for do anything with the national team. So Lord just get that trust the low see what he could come out with. And obviously only player like Augustine, for example, he needs to call that kid, man. The kid is in form as well. Yeah, he don't miss one or two, but he need for color. The Kake is back. I'm sure he's back into getting to his full fitness. We need him back in the defense, especially now that we capping all day,
Yeah.
and we need
Yeah, I for
somebody
be
in the
left for ask that question. They say wake up in order so if Cape end up for miss out the match, would I think so for Pia another 4 and 5 day we're going to work with the 2 and 3 for make
that
sure that they
question. They had
handle
to answer right
yeah,
now.
they handle that monster from Napoli for we.
That
But
question. I think we just play five at the back.
all right.
Honestly, just go for it.
It
So
say
wait,
so
what do we have to lose?
make Babadi build a 5-star hotel so we go get this one. We no go get this one
Because
again. Boy, don't Babadi one go let other person go do it now.
Baba the one day one good policy. Right
Let
now,
other
Prime
person go do
Minister.
it back. Hmm? Let other person go do it back. No domestic flight system in Sierra Leone. Even if we create all those structures, we have to work on hotels and provisional airport. We used to have them. That can give us advantage to host future international games besides in the capital. Yes, of course. We don't play game in Port Harcourt, na Nigeria, Abuja. We don't go at even worry. We don't play games the way now club football match where we can go CAF Champions League or Confederation Cup. So countries like Nigeria then get a lot of other options. Ghana get other options. So why we self never get them? People can
It's
invest
gonna take
and
time.
yeah, so we they can't do the draw, and this we they win this season Premier League unbeaten. Go Bo Rangers, but they say nice the Lions go for beat to now. That the nice sound are
No, they
gone.
be there. They be there.
I
Would
believe
they be
we
there? Would they be there?
win against Nigeria. We know how to play Nigeria. Yes, of course. Guinea-Bissau do so why not Sierra Leone? We can beat them as well. Hello guys, thanks for the good job. But honestly, I not believe say we go win any of remaining matches under this present coach. Wow, Pompey guys. Sure, Liberia are very supportive to Sierra Leone. Usum Stars really they play good football. I like this team box up. All right, everybody liking team. UFC I mean I Kailano they go to now. Kista need a system. Maggie and Dopeii, I hope you guys are really enjoying all the Dance Football
Hey,
Club.
man,
Yes.
Demetrius, forget, man, this guy. Yeah, the runs are win 2, 3 games now. I don't begin shout.
The small good one, I don't good no more.
I
Abu
tell you,
Kome, okay. Please Barry should play in what's his name?
we barely
Uh,
play six. We only play 7.5.
very
Yeah,
impressive job by Abu Sanchez. Some home base need to start in the starting 11. All right, we they can go now and do some of we can go do the draw. I'm really enjoying this beautiful season of the Sierra Leone Premier League. And somebody they say Yemi Dunia and Lucio Mansour Kamara as well. I asked question about that for PIF campaign or they don't play there. They play against Nigeria, we draw goalless. Who that remember that Nations Cup will qualify. After we go draw 4 for Kana Saluma, we can draw goalless 0-0.
Let's go.
Now
Yeah,
you
yeah,
mean
yeah.
them
I
be play
remember.
that. Yeah, me Lucio there.
I
At that defensive back self, all the foreign players they will be get when they play defense, not be able to make up. So it was full of home based players that will be
Obvious.
played there and then be able for handle Nigeria. I believe in FC Calon. Yes, we still believing with Team Moa Warriors. David Simbo from the Indian League can be a better replacement for Stephen Coker. Yes, he got experience, but that left with the coach Emmanuel for look into that situation there.
All right. Sign up for go to church, way back. It's not very for teach.
All right. Anything you would all left?
No, I think look, the
uh,
only way we beat the only team we go show
okay.
up.
Yeah, talk a quick because we left some team woman football. We'll not discuss it. We'll discuss
Oh
it
yes.
quick before we do the draw. Yeah,
The
so
only
what
thing
you
we
are.
dey say,
Mm.
the only way we will beat Nigeria back now like Salone, then get too much talent and nobody now want do the work. That's why make we will beat them because then get Boku player the way they good, but they not get structure, just like we. If you did notice the way Nigeria they play, now the only thing
Okay.
that I go see. But the woman football, no are against the woman football because they need for
All
no.
right. So they be called about 40 players, and the coach done shortlist to 25
Where are
for
we
the
good?
under 20 Wafu tournament where they get for play. And inside the list, you get Cecilia Bangura from Mena Queens, Kumba Conte from Kaula Queens, Salome Baleta from Female Correctional Service, Saleh S. Kamara from Mena Queens, Marie Kamara from Ram KFC, Aisata Mansari from Ram K, Juliet Braimer from Kaula Queens, Mariatu Kamara from Patricia Umu FC, Kumba Abu from Malema Queens, then you get Mariatu H. Conte from Mena Queens, Fatmata Tikoroma from Mobema Queens, Ferre Bangura from Koya Queens, Kadiatu Musa Kamara, Mobema Queens. I don't interview him in Natumbo no more the middle name, but in any Kadiatu Musa Kamara. So if you add Kadiatu Musa
That's
Tumbo
my
Kamara.
sister.
I start to T Kamara from Mobema Queens. Now they were the champions them of the league. I start to Matilda Mansare from Mobema Queens again, Priscilla Conte, Ramke, Aminata Kabo, Mena Queens, Adama Gomez, Kamara, Malema Queens, Kadiatu Sike, Dumbuya, Malema Queens, and you get Fatmata Toure from Mobema Queens, Mabinti Kamara for Albitaya Queens, Yankori Bangura from Police FC, Saleh. You get Saleh Toure from Malema Queens, Maria Majumukabo from Mena Queens, and Fanta Kane from Malema Queens. So this now the 25 woman squad where they don't select for represent Sierra Leone in Wafu, and the coach now Zanetti Mansare. One for wish I'm all the best with the girls them. Hopefully we will cross the first rounds this time around. So Dopeii, what do you think about this and the selection from the coach? Most of the players and come from the just concluded Female Elite Premier League where Mobema Queens been get for be the champions of, but a lot of players them they within or below the age of 20 and then they represent we in the WAFU under 20 tournament.
Yeah, look, it's very good. Look, the fact that we did take a team of young, amazing, talented women to go play this tournament is it's outstanding. You know, it shows that we are showing interest in female football. Obviously, we get we women's first team, and the fact that now we don't get women under 20s, it's tremendous. Hopefully they go there and go play to their standard. We hope they come back with a victory, but if not, we hope they come back with something that they learn, so when they come back they can work on it for the next tournament. So congratulations to all the girls that are then picked to go play. Hopefully then go play hard. Congratulations to the coach for selecting his 20 women, because also picking now a woman there, 20 women 20 women team to go and play this tournament in not to those West African country anymore.
Now the zone A, like Sierra
Okay,
Leone,
yeah.
Liberia, Guinea, Mauritania, Mali. I think now that zone D.
Yeah, I think we have a chance. I
And
think we have a
Gambia as
chance.
well. Gambia,
I think we have a
Senegal
chance.
also did it.
Yeah, Senegal are the powerhouse right now.
Yeah,
We-
them good.
yeah,
But we have it. We will try. We'll try our best.
yeah, I think we have a chance to win 1 or 2 games. We'll push small, 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 small. We'll see how they go. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
good luck to all the girls, man. Hopefully they kill it and smash it and come back home with something.
Yeah, and we hope say them will do well because they all be the perform well in the league. Though a
Yeah,
little
of
bit of
course. Yeah.
struggle been there, rumor they come out say look the picking there whether they train and not get them this and not get them that. But until they don't cut them to 25 now, we hope say the FA go do the needful for provide whatever the girls them
Support,
need
support.
and
That's.
make them
I think that's
be
that.
ready.
Now we hold the Bible and
You know,
imagine.
the last time we forgot this under 20, the camp that was last year, the camp was disturbed by this rumor of sexual harassment from the senior female coach. And confusion be there, then go for draft some players them, and that be affect we so much. Then go will not be perform badly, but will not be able to make them to the second round.
And
So
professionalism.
I
That
hope
all
say
that
we
is
know get the half confusion there again. We they
I
continue
think
and now we
I
they can do the draw we can do the draw. So let we do quick. We get 31 people on the board and
think.
la police
Wait,
comments.
wait, just 2 weeks. We don't go, don't come back, but we'll still stand.
Oda,
31 people on the door. As
yeah,
always, they say, we don't go, we don't go, we don't go, we don't come back, we still stand. Because we
yeah.
think,
So
say, but come on, was that money business day?
they don't come, they don't come. Today Mother's
I
Day,
mean,
happy Mother's Day. The first winner Hassan Konneh. So we take the second one now
see,
and see
maybe
what
I'm
team.
not going to win this time.
Let's go.
They mean, if it was like,
They don't pull Nico safe. Nico no Nico if Nico win I swear another game. Moses Kamara.
Moses,
Yeah, all right. Today we get new winners them. So Moses, no woman, not win today when our mothers. So the woman they wait.
no, now because I'm mothers and now we they give the gift. So, they will give the gift.
Congratulations to Moses and to all you want they went for the draw.
Yeah,
Thanks for being part of it. Um, I see posting they say at least he says one, and I am also looking at Simbo. Yes, well for experience. Those two players not gonna be bad if Cape no make her up in time.
yeah,
Cape still they fit a battle. Not so Salon no more than the old player them more. I see the article I don't read that Cape the vex per winger and they say winger don't owe them up to 3 to 4 weeks salary now. They not pay them, and it very very bad for the team. Never mind, they don't relegate, but one thing will cause the relegation also now financial constraint where the team they go through, that they owe them players them. And according to Stephen Coker in one of the articles where I read that the team not they talk to say Wingham not they talk to the players them, then they life but that's it. So wait, man, I don't make it lie. Well,
it's more powerful for life past that man. But lie, listen, tell you say, buddy man, the life is
yeah,
small. What's my
yeah.
head tell you? You lie
Oh,
all.
we don't go overboard now at the time. We miss Emmanuel so dearly, but hopefully go Jerry next week. But thanks to Boss Kosia and all the people that we follow with today inside the show. And so with two winners, wanna congratulations. Amadou from YouTube. Keep watching. Know what you will reach YouTube soon with live matches. But before we go, you team wanna draw waiting there. They say Pochettino. Chelsea don't get now one of the news was seen
What
BBC
on
over the
news now, we
camp.
coach? What on news? No,
Yeah, so
for that.
when I don't get announced on a coach and he go take over soon, probably after as soon as the season end. In
Say
the
Lampard
second
don't lose
manager
the next
where the
game
new
there.
owner don't buy, where the new owner don't sign after where they be don't get una former boss winner Potter. So Pochettino coming to Chelsea, you see like he will bring any changes or he go for be an overall again, even after when I don't spend over 600 million for revive the team.
Now this argument yesterday we get who we do to for the me and like I say we get for car, we get for do well, they win the league, they win the league. Pochettino now man is a very good coach. But I don't know the system we go use for win league. I don't say I hate. Every coachy Chelsea. If you see the way Chelsea, any coachy way they don't count now that team there, na coachy we don't win trophy some side. Pochettino your own strategy for win trophy. I don't know. So I know so we got for be better than where we are now. But in terms of silverware, It's gonna be very hard. The only thing I'll say, Maggie, is we get for concentrate on the Premier League because we're not getting all that distraction. Besides Fatima Cup and Carabao Cup, we're not getting no European football. So we're not even for worry about European football from anywhere. And the last time we win the league under Conte, we will not be worried about European football. We only worry about the league, and we win the league, and we lost the FA Cup final. But at least we win the league. So we get that reassurance. Say Pochettino will come implement your system. Pochettino a very good coach, again system, and I think say one of the things that were happy why he say where I be read back or watch. Now the new owner there every game they like for go na the changing room for go talk to the player there, and I think one of Poch in main negotiation there now allow the owner there for me and go inside the changing room, which is very good because your job now for own the club and job now for coach. But if you dey distract the guy every week, they work. So hopefully Pochettino could carry vibe. Because right now they're on Chelsea holiday. If we game day, I go watch and then they grab. If I not
All
grab,
right.
and then they grab. But yeah,
So
we
right
go see.
now the games they already play Brentford 1, West Ham 0 inside 35 minutes, Everton 0, Man City 0, 34 minutes played. So
That's
now
the big
so
Man
it is.
City.
We will look at relegation next week. Um and the top four, but you think say Arsenal go able for stand firm and overpower Man City for win it because I know I will Arsenal out it.
I think
What did they allow?
I don't rule it out. Look, every Arsenal fan thinks say Chelsea fan they beef there this season. Who they be? We are happy for them. I want they win. You understand? Then deserve for win because they don't pass since when they born me. Arsenal always trophy it.
So they
They
not been
deserve
born
for,
you. So they not been born
no,
where they win where they win FA Cup. Where
not a
away
trophy. That's
Ateta
not a
come.
cup, not a trophy. And they talk about the Premier League. The Premier
Okay,
League
okay.
never trophy. But no, Arsenal deserve for win because they've been the most consistent team in the Premier League. Obviously, they're like Man City this second half, they don't shoot. I don't know how they pull the energy. But yeah, look, only 1 point. And we get forget Arsenal the league. Chelsea will beat Man City, Arsenal will win the league. So now for that make I say when they're not vexed by Chelsea player there. And we do them the favor. Mary, you know what? You mark me word. Chelsea they beat Man City, Arsenal they win the league. Now we talking
Okay.
Max can use what?
All right. It depends on what happen in today's matches and Man City they draw right now. But
No, Man City
Champions
they
League, AC Milan, Inter Milan get them foot into the finals already with 2-0 win inside the
I think
first
I don't
leg.
understand.
Any difference? You think say changes go be AC Milan go come back and get a comeback, or Inter Milan go continue for progress to the
Not on the
finals?
same field they play the same game. Oh man,
Now
away.
the same feel. Now the same feel.
I like the system where AC and Inter again. That same field they use them for both team. So would that be the home? Now AC be the home that first leg. Now Inter be the home the second leg. Because now Inter win the first leg 2-0. Well, because you go say away fan go play the advantage, but at the same field. So I don't understand. But obviously, I think with because I watch Milan the last game where they beat Lazio. Say Lazio now they can second on the league. Where that Bobo be get injury, that Leao will go off first half.
Yeah.
We get again. And obviously, if you watch that game against Inter and not play to in potential, maybe the injury still they bother or lengthy. I think 2-0 is not a bad thing for comeback from, but it look like say Inter right now get her in the lock. And in terms of Man City don't score. In terms of City and Madrid, now Madrid they come play na Etihad, so it's gonna be very hard for them to beat City at Etihad. And Pep Guardiola, I think the only team who will win this year, now the Champions League with Man City. I think that's his only wish. So he's gonna do whatever it takes to win that game. But yeah, I think say Inter for me. Inter don't qualify for goal, but you never know in football.
So Man City, Real Madrid, second leg inside Etihad Stadium, and the advantage is City for me because it ends 1-1, but you can't rule Real Madrid out. Real Madrid don't knock out team them, but inside the young run.
Yeah, but
But
City
you
has
think say
commit.
City,
But you know, like when the remember like aggregate will they make the game sweet When aggregates not the game Champions League, you not get out tempo Biena. Because the team go lose 5-1, but that one goal aggregates, he go now he go win 4-0, they don't qualify.
Arsenal, Gundogan don't pull Arsenal the at, because I scored the goal.
I couldn't get
Arsenal
no
they
score. Now we
motivate.
clear that na City.
All
The
right.
German,
So
the
so
German
so the
machine.
second leg, who do you want to take, Madrid or City?
I mean, brother, you see the way we got mark, you see the way we mark Colani. Just feel like when when they say we got get problem, not to joke. That guy is we can't football. You know, mark not to mark the bobo. Now bokuli the bobo. But no, I think say Man City go prevail against Real Madrid in that second leg because now the
All right.
advantage is they're playing home. Even though Man City don't get fan, but still now they're home that they play. Alan no score.
Yeah, wow. Well, Arsenal, ampo. Well, we watch Arsenal go play Brighton today, and later on, Liverpool go play Leicester City, and so after that, I think he go left 2 games for Arsenal. One still Man City get game at
They
hand.
gave me hand. And they tell us
Yeah.
say okay, give me hand. Now the Man City give me hand. As not they give me hand and go lose to West Ham.
All
Oh
right,
yeah,
we dey say bye bye now.
I don't do
Amadou
I don't
say
do
Man
that.
City go win the Premier League. Arsenal will win. Arsenal will win the Premier. It's a Man City will win the Champions League. Arsenal will win the Premier League.
Yeah.
Pochettino need to improve Chelsea. Yes, now for that made them sign him for Cam improve Chelsea. And thank you, boss. Thanks for always hanging out with us in the show. I know say today Jabino hang out with me because you know I look up provoker for Arsenal. All the best, guys. This we need for talk to Kista make it call Simbo. Well, not over talk to let look at the man in performance. The man and the captain team side there. However, I be age that number at times, but player them if you need experience, you're not going to use all young. You need possibly they read the game for them. People who can get
Yeah,
experience kids I be read the game. At times now goalkeeper they read the game, but some goalkeeper they're not mature enough. So if you get a defender where they read the game from the back with maturity, it will be
makes a
good.
big
So
difference.
Simbo not gonna be a bad replacement. Other players what they don't mention, like Alice say also they, but let the coach make your own decision because now in no system where he want go play. So as we round up now, waiting go be what to fans them, but next week we go join them. Congratulations to Hassan and Moses Kamara. We give away today inside Mother's Day. No worry, you can be the next winner next week. As every week we get 2 people something for go buy chicken. But all the best, Dopeii,
Then
waiting
you
on
kill
me.
them mama then because na Mother's Day. The winner then boy pikin them win. So say boy pikin we let mama then. So at least na five Mother's Day gift for the mommy there.
Yeah. All right. So now you message down the way get.
On the message, no, I just want to say thank you to the fans. They always they support we. Regardless if we go till we must come back. And this just so say they always they miss we all day. We back they miss the way they all day. So thank you. Keep watching, keep subscribing. There's always more to come. This is the show that keeps on giving. So I need to go sleep. Get
All
job
right. Bye
tomorrow.
bye. Bye bye. Have a fantastic night and happy Mother's Day to all we
Yeah, happy
mama them
Mother's Day
out
to
there.
everyone. Shout out to my mom.
And all right.